know when you're ready, so.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sitting here right now with my girl, Sylvie. Hello, beautiful.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, feeling
I mean,
mutual.
look at you. I'm gonna miss you.
Yes, feelings mutual.
You know, thank you for coming up and spending some time. Thank you for contacting me. You know, I don't think you are the only YouTuber I spent so much time with.
Oh, that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. You have that ability to be able to, be like Bruce Lee says,
Yeah.
be the container you're in, like
Oh.
water, like water.
Yeah.
You're like water.
Reach out and touch someone.
You know, if there's a cup and you have to be in that, you'll do it. A bottle, you'll do it. You are just, I wouldn't say camouflage or what's the word I'm looking, chameleon, because that may come off a little negative because you're not the person that just changes up. It's just you are adaptable.
Yes, I try to be.
Amazing how you were just like throughout the whole entire time up here. There's not really much to complain about up here, guys. Look where we are. We're in Rio San Juan. Here we are. But I gotta say, speaking about being Rio San Juan,
Yes.
you are like not a stranger to these hills. How? Let me just back it up all the way and give the people the reason why I'm even interviewing you now about this topic. When was the first time you came here to the Dominican Republic and why?
Well, the first time I came here was in 2000 and I believe it was 2001. We came over here to an investment seminar.
And right now it's 2019.
This is 2019, 2020, might as well say.
That's right, because we're December 3rd today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was back in 2007. I came over here as a charity event, working
A charity
with
with
a charity event.
what?
Well, it was a group of us.
But
from
how
Bermuda.
did you? From Bermuda. That's
Yeah.
right, because you're from Bermuda, right?
Yeah.
But how did you find out about this charity? And
Well, actually, I didn't know about it at the time, but a group of us wanted to get together and bring some clothing over, some children's stuff, some shoes,
nice.
to help the community, those that are less fortunate. And we went to Puerto Plata and went to the poorest part of Puerto Plata, and we had this great big bag, huge thing full of clothes and shoes and baby stuff, and just started handing them out to people. People were coming from nowhere, those who needed those things, and it made me feel really good, and I wanted to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
So I came back that year about 4 times.
What?
I liked it so much, yeah.
And wow, so
Yeah.
and ever since then, because you have friends here, and speaking of Rio San Juan, you came up in these mountains, rented a car,
Yeah.
and a couple of times, came by yourself once, and came with friends that you met here, but rented a car and came all the way up in these mountains and drove through them like a champ.
Yeah. Well, driving is nothing new to me. I drive
Right.
in the United States. I drove a lot in Bermuda. I drove the public transport. I drove minibuses. I've driven, you name it, I've just about driven it. So it wasn't a challenge to me. I love the idea of exploring, though. This was different. This is a much bigger island, and I just couldn't wait to get on the roads. But back then, they weren't paved like they are now.
They were what?
They were not paved.
Okay.
They were wretched.
Hold on one second. I
Is that a
think,
vulture?
yeah. Noche, come. Come.
It's 2 vultures.
2 vultures. They could pick her up. One of them can pick her up. Come on, sweetheart. Look at them. 4 of them. They're like, we'll get her. Come on, Noche. You stay over here. Not in the field, baby. You're too small. Look how big they are. Look at that.
Something either dying there or
Maybe
dead.
something died.
Yeah, it could be something.
I think it was her. She's so small. Maybe not. Maybe
she's
I'm
still
just being
alive.
paranoid.
She's still alive.
That's why I said, come on over here.
Yeah, I see
look
that.
at back. They're looking for Noche. I bet you 5 times out of 5. We got to be careful of the small. Look at them. Because, oh my. Okay. Let's go back.
They're focused on something.
They are.
Yeah,
And
they're
coming
gonna-
quite close. Now they're going to go away because I bet you it was her. I gotta tell you, I've seen so many videos where they pick up like medium-sized dogs with those talons and they're so strong.
Yeah.
I know Jay's right in the field. Look, they're like, where did she go? Where's our dinner?
Amazing.
Mama swooped in and took her
They
away.
have claws
But-
that big?
Yeah, talons, vultures, and maybe I'm talking about eagles. I don't know, but vultures
Yeah, it
maybe.
must be eagles.
But they both vultures. I
They have
think
the
they
big
can.
claws.
Yes, and they can tear something apart, but they can also carry heavy things.
Yeah.
A baby,
Yeah.
a whole baby at picnics. I've seen videos of
Yeah,
get picked up. I'm not laughing at that, but I'm
They're
saying.
dinosaurs, I guess.
Yes, no wonder I'm so. Yes, you're right. Dinosaur age. But let's get back to after my whole little charade there, getting all hyper. No, Jay better stay over here. But guys, speaking of a wonderful, beautiful woman here, Sylvie, she's awesome. So Sylvie, you travel through the Dominican Republic. You have been coming here since 2001. Charity, personal work, like just coming here, but also business.
Yeah, mostly business. I wanted to start my retirement plan over here. I wanted to, this is where I wanted to retire. So I started working on it a few years back. And hopefully one day I'd be able to have my own home over here, and a business.
Nice.
Because you can't survive without an income.
No, you can't survive without an income. Say that again for everyone, because everyone thinks, and I don't like to say this, but say it again.
Yeah, you cannot survive in the Dominican Republic without an income. You
Right.
have to have something to bring with you, something that's going to be consistent. Every month you have some sort of residual income coming in.
Right.
Whether it be a pension, rent's coming in, something.
Yes.
That's going to be sustainable.
I agree. I had a woman contact me the other day, and she said that she has a business idea, and her business idea was very common, and I was very honest with her, and I said, your idea is very common, and I could not see a foreigner pay that much here when they can get a Dominican to do that. You have to offer something niche if you want to make money here off the foreigners. And there's very little money you can get from the humble laborers here who are natives. So to make money, it's got to be something that you're making either in your own country, some type of a dollar, or even a euro. It's even the Canadian dollar doesn't go very strong here at all. But how much is what is your dollar? Bermuda dollar?
Our dollars, Bermuda dollars goes at par with the U.S. dollar.
The U.S. Okay, so 1,000
Dollar for
pesos
dollar.
is is $20 bucks.
$1,000, no, not $1,000. $100 is $100 in Bermuda.
Okay,
But
For
if you had
American.
to go to the bank, American, yeah.
Right.
You had to go to the bank in Bermuda, and you wanted to convert your Bermuda dollars for U.S. dollars, then you get a bit off. I think it's like a little bit less.
Okay.
I don't know how much. I can't remember how much less.
So
But if you're buying something in the store, it goes for dollar for dollar.
dollar for dollar. So if someone from Bermuda comes here and they want to exchange their money, they don't even need to bring American money.
Yeah, you need to bring American money.
Why?
Bermuda dollar wouldn't work here.
No, I mean that you can get off the plane, exchange what money you need at the airport to get your peso, but then you don't need American money to exchange your money at the airport. You can bring Bermuda dollars and exchange those at the airport,
No.
right?
No, that has to be done in Bermuda.
Interesting, because I can come here with Canadian dollars and just give them, and a lot of Canadians will say, okay, how much American should I bring? And I always tell them, you don't need to. You bring your Canadian dollars, you exchange them at the airport for your simple little errands, like you pay your cab and maybe a little tip for the guy who's taking your luggage from the airplane to the vehicle. That, of course, is just a little bit of money. Once you get in town, that's when you go to Caribbean Express
Yeah.
or Western Union, somewhere like that, where you're going to get a better bang for your buck, or even the bank, right? But I didn't realize that you have to actually get American dollars before you leave Bermuda and come here.
Yeah, as far as I know, unless they've
Yeah.
changed it,
Okay.
I've never done that, and no need to do that.
Right.
I would rather
Take.
carry a few U.S. dollars with me,
Okay.
and the rest will be with my credit cards.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay. So that's very interesting. So, because I have a lot of people, interestingly enough, from Bermuda
Mhm.
that come here to the Dominican Republic.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of Bermudians that come here.
Yeah.
Too many. I don't want too many here.
Oh, that's your
That's
phone.
my phone.
And I know you're leaving to go to Bermuda tomorrow. You have a 2 o'clock flight,
Yeah.
and you might come back sooner than later.
Yeah. One of the main reasons why I came this time was each time I come is for different reasons. I came up here for medical reasons.
Medical.
Because getting surgery or anything like that is cheaper in the Dominican Republic than it would be in my own country.
Okay.
I really, it just gets a bit expensive as far as insurance is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I need anything medically done, I come over here to get it done because I have insurance there.
And what is your insurance? You don't need to say the name, because I have the same insurance company, and I did plug them before, but they didn't really want the plug. But they're still a really good insurance company. I'm joking. Say the name.
Universal Insurance.
Universal.
Yeah.
They're located on Pedro Clasante.
Yeah.
And they have 3 different types of services. They have your A plan, B plan, and C plan, which is like your basic bronze, silver, and gold, or I think it's called platinum plan. And I have the middle of the road one because I'm not someone that goes and gets medication or anything of that nature, right? But I went and got my teeth cleaned, and my friend was with me from Canada, and she got her teeth cleaned, and hers cost, I think, $40, and mine cost 700 pesos, which is just under $20. And it kicked in right away. I didn't even think it was going to be working. And they were like, "Do you have health care?" And I'm like, "Yeah, actually, I have Universal. Here's my card.
Right.
Let's see, it's just brand new." And they put it in, and bam, it went right through. And 700 pesos, which is like $13 American, went and got my teeth cleaned. Girl, I felt too good coming out of that doctor's office. I said to myself, this is unheard of.
Yeah, I have a
in
friend
Canada
that wants to do the same thing.
How much do you? I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just want to get back to your insurance and surgery that you're going to need, and you being here for health concerns. I want to ask you a loaded question. And number one, how did you find your doctor? Where is your doctor? Was your doctor professional? And how was your health insurance when you got to the doctor? And did you have to pay any other money? I know there's a lot of questions, but
yeah.
you just remember what you can.
I got in touch with my doctor through a wonderful gentleman that provides me with my transportation, my rental car when I come here. He put me in touch with Dr. McGow. He's located in Puerto, Plata.
Dr. McGow.
And he is a cardiologist specialist. Very nice young man, doctor. Very professional. He has his own business, his own office in Puerto Plata. And what else? What was the other question?
I was just thinking. I just threw them all at you. So, how is it when you go to the doctor? Cost? Do you have to pay any extra cost?
About cost. Well, when I first went to him, I didn't have the insurance. I had taken it out, but it didn't kick in until a month later.
Okay.
So I paid the regular price.
Which was?
It was like, it was like, if I remember correctly, 3,000 pesos or something like that.
3,000 pesos is like 60 American bucks or Bermudian dollars.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
But after I got the insurance, thank God for that, my visits were like 1,000 pesos.
$20?
Yeah.
A visit.
A big difference. My medication was a lot less.
Okay.
My first batch of medication cost me about 15,000 pesos.
15,000 pesos, 300 American bucks, 300 Bermudian bucks.
It was quite a bit. And
But it was probably quite a bit of medication too.
It was.
Because they prescribe a lot of medication. I noticed that they do.
Yeah. So
to be safe, they have almost like every corner covered.
Yeah.
Like when I went to the doctor for my motorcycle burn on my leg, the guy gave me like 10 different antibiotics. I didn't take them because I thought I would heal with aloe vera, which I did.
Oh, yeah.
But it was nice just to know that they were taking it that seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good.
So $300 for how many prescriptions?
Oh, I can't remember. It was a lot of stuff because I had a
like more than 4 different pills.
It was more than 4.
So that's a pretty good deal then.
For like big packages like that. I had a virus. I had a stomach virus.
Right.
I had a stomach virus, and because I had a stomach virus that I got while I was here, I don't know what I drank or what I ate, but it was pretty bad. So they had to flush me out and damn blood work and all that stuff. So that became quite expensive. But anyway, after the insurance kicked in, my medication was like 1,000 pesos.
Okay, so wait, you got a virus when?
This was back in June, I believe.
June. So then you came back here
after I was well because I couldn't travel.
Okay, so then you got back here, and then you got flushed when you got back here.
No, I had to get flushed up before I left.
Right.
In order for
Okay.
me to get on the plane because my blood pressure was too high. Everything was just not out of whack.
Right.
So once I got better, then I was able to fly.
Okay. And then you went back home. And you stayed for only a month and a half.
Yeah.
Went through a whole hurricane.
Oh yeah.
Bermuda hurricane that just passed.
Did some
thank
damage
God.
to my house.
Yeah. Thank God it wasn't so. Thank God, but your whole entire, because you own an apartment building, so your whole, what happened? Your whole front.
Well, it was just the porch.
The front awning type of thing.
Porch,
Okay.
Top. Which is made of slate.
Okay.
Built a little bit different.
Okay.
More structurally, stable. But when it comes to the porches, they have like slate on top.
Okay.
So that came off. Some of it came off.
Okay. And so.
A lot of my trees, of course, things like that.
So it was almost like you had that virus, even though there's a negative. The positive is at least you were home to take care of that.
Yeah.
Not to be in a hurricane, but take care of your home, right? Then you got yourself right back here again.
Back here again.
Couldn't hold off.
Yeah.
A lot of people watching this right now, they're like, "Oh my gosh, yes." They feel the same way.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Well, I came back, and then I had another situation with my health, because one thing led to another.
Okay.
So the virus ended up doing some stuff to my other organs, and next thing you know, I found out I had another problem, so I had to come back here. And then I had the insurance, but the insurance wasn't kicking in for the surgery part. I had to wait for that until a certain amount of time, then I can get that.
Okay. Yeah. So a few people are thinking right now, if you got a virus here, why did you come back to heal it here?
I wouldn't say to heal
you trust
it, it was healed before I left.
So, but you must trust this place. Like, you must really trust it, because you're like, I got a virus here. I went back home, but you know what? Something else happened and I came back. So you trust that
like
it's
anything, you have to get climatized. Any country that you go to that's foreign to you, because your body is used to the foods in your country, the way that you eat, your lifestyle and all that stuff. So your body is making an adjustment. Everything is making an adjustment when you go to a different country.
right.
So I had to adjust to the types of food, the types of seasonings. I had to kind of feel my way through it all and find out exactly where I fit into. So once I got my little niche in there, okay, I know I can eat this. I can bring spices and stuff from Bermuda to help with my foods and stuff, because that food be your medicine is very important.
That's
so
right.
I like fresh food, fresh vegetables. I like my fresh fruits. Things like that. Healthy,
Right.
nutritious
Right.
foods, because as you get older, you need that.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to her. As you get older, you need that.
Yeah,
I don't know if
do.
you want to tell your age because I don't want to ask and
Oh.
be rude, but how what she said? Oh, turn her head to the side. Okay, so we will say this: you are not retired age yet,
No.
but yet meaning you will be there sooner than not in a few years.
That's right.
Come on, everyone, look at that face.
Oh.
Now,
Oh, come on.
she is gorgeous. Look, gorgeous.
Look
I'm
who's
looking
talking.
at look
Come
look
on.
at this mountain right up here. My girl came up here, drove up like a champ. It came and stayed for 2 days, a day before she leaves to go back to Bermuda.
Yeah.
And all with health concern here and everything. You know what? But you don't even seem like you're unhealthy. I know you, I don't want to say that because you know how when people are really feeling ill, they're concerned about their health.
Yeah.
And then for someone to look at you and say, "Oh, you don't look healthy, so
Wow.
you're good." That's the worst. That's the
Never
worst.
judge a
You
book
know.
by its cover, huh?
You know. But with your belly pain, like whatever, the virus and everything, it's not contagious.
No.
It's, you've been eating smart.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
blessing in disguise because you lost some weight, you said, and everything, and look how good you look like.
That's a
Her
good
nice
thing.
thin arms.
That's a good thing.
Have you always had nice arms?
But no, I can have my little turkey things going on too.
My turkey thing. You two. She said two. In other words, just saw mine. Here's mine. I just showed mine in another video in your bathroom of your.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I said. I got quite personal with my body. I didn't show it. Noche, ven aquí.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Ben. Noche. Look, she thinks because she can't see me, I'm not able to see her.
Mm-hmm.
Ben.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get in the health club. I go to the gym.
Oh,
You
you go
know?
to the gym. How often do you
Yeah.
go to the gym?
Well, the last time I was here, I haven't been this time because of the problem that I have with my stomach. I can't put too much pressure on it.
Mm.
But when I was here in June, and before that, I joined the health club, doctor's request.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and just about every day, I was in the gym.
Wow.
And the gym is not, exercise is not new to me. I mean,
Right.
I've done it throughout my life. So
Right.
it's helped to keep me going. It strengthens so much.
Yeah.
The mind, the body, the spirit, the soul.
And it keeps you young. Gentlemen, look. This lady, she said, come on. They always ask me, Cerise, show the whole body.
Oh,
She said, hey, well, why are you letting me be the first one to do it? Because you look good. And you know what? You represent. There are a lot of women that have lost themselves in life.
Yeah.
A lot of women that have felt like, oh my gosh, maybe this, maybe that. But then there's women like yourself who you stay creative, you stay on your toes. You have your apartments that you rent out in Bermuda. You come here, you do business. You see something that's going on and you make a business out of it. Jewelry, she didn't even get into that yet. But Sylvie, your ideas, I'm always like, wow, we're so similar. And a lot of people watching this are probably like, yeah, Cerise, because you'll create a mobile out of a fork. But this is you. And so, guys, I just want to get a close-up on this bracelet right here.
Oh.
This is a beautiful Dominican Republic Laudamar. And this stone is indigenous to this country. Here's a nice, beautiful ring. There we go. And we also have a nice pendant right up here.
I got two of them there.
Oh, you got Queen Nefertiti on there as well. She does.
Nefertiti represents.
Yes, she does.
Nefertiti.
Yes, Queen Nefertiti. Ah, there we go. You know what I must say? You know what? I'm going to put the thumbnail with your face, and Queen Nefertiti.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
That's right.
Nefertiti.
There you go. So there we go.
Nefertiti ring. I had Nefertiti earrings.
Really? A lot of people don't know the history about that queen.
Oh.
A lot of
I
people
love
don't
that history.
realize.
Yes.
I would love to do a third interview with you because, guys, check out the other interview that I did with Sylvia about camping. But I would love to do a third interview. I'm gonna miss you. Like, honestly, I know you know me now.
Yeah.
And you know I keep it real. I'm a
Yeah.
straight shooter.
Yeah, and she's a
But,
beautiful person, everyone. She really is a beautiful person. I
thank
spent 2
you.
days with her,
Ah,
and she is a beautiful person.
thank you.
I knew there was something special about her when I reached out to her on
Ah,
YouTube.
thank you.
And I wanted to help her find the place. I believe was the apartment that I had just moved out of, and I wanted
Yeah.
to make it available to her.
Oh, hold on one second.
Mhm.
This is going to go out of battery, but I'm going to clear up some stuff. You know what I'm going through right now. Yeah. Okay, guys. So I saved up some minutes here. 12 minutes on the camera. So what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about YouTube, how we met. You know what? I am happy that you reached out to me because a person like yourself who knows this area probably more than most people who I've been in contact with, who has contacted me. You know these grounds. You even know Russell.
Yeah, my friend. He was
Yeah.
the first one.
From Tailor Made Dreams.
No,
Shouts.
He wanted the first one. Barry was the first one.
Barry.
Barry was the first
From
one.
Cabarete here.
Cabrera.
All
Yes, I
right.
reached out to him back in 2010,
Nice.
and we had a communication going on between us as far as me getting to know the area, but I didn't trust anyone then. I
Right.
was just trying to get information to see if he was on the up and up. You know?
Right. And you liked him.
Well, he proved that he was a man that I could trust, a person that I could trust as far as getting valuable information.
Nice. That's good to know because Barry has a lot of videos out there. I watched a few of his videos before I also moved to the Dominican Republic. So thank you for saying that,
Yeah,
and
and I
hopefully
met him
someone
in
will get
person.
this to him.
I
You met him in person.
Twice. I've been up to see him and his wife. He's got a wonderful wife.
Nice.
They were very hospitable.
Beautiful.
Took me out for dinner.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Barry,
Treated
thumbs up.
me, they were very good.
Nice.
He toured me around.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to see Cabrera, and I fell in love with Cabrera. Oh, I love the beaches up there.
What's his
We saw the
channel
beaches
called?
yesterday.
The DR.
DR. Oh my.
DR Escapes?
Escapes. Yes.
Okay, perfect. And you were about to say about the beaches here?
Yeah, we saw the beaches yesterday. The
Right.
ones that we drove to.
Okay, yeah,
So it was just outside of Cabrera, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Those beaches there. They were absolutely awesome, and I bragged about them. When I went back to Bermuda, I was bragging about these beautiful, long beaches. With, the coconut palm trees all the way down, and there was no one on these beaches. Like, you can actually own the beach.
Yeah.
You know.
Like Cyril was saying, the guy here for Vista Linda, you go with a picnic and just relax.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, the world is your oyster.
Mm-hmm.
You know, wide open beach. Oh
Right.
my God.
So that's nice. And so you've met Barry first, and then Mr. T as well from Educated Traveler Channel. Shouts out. He does relocation help. Denise is also from DR Escapes.
She's from DR Escapes.
Right.
Yes.
Did she take over the channel for Barry?
I don't think she took over. I think she has her own thing going now, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I met up with her in Pearly Marina.
Yeah.
We went out. Oh, you know what? I met her by accident one time. One day she came into the restaurant there at Pearly Marina. On the beach where the cabana is.
Yeah.
And I saw her and I recognized her. I said, that looks like Denise.
Right.
So I called out, I said, Denise. And she looked around, you know.
Right.
I was just surprised to see her down there.
Right.
Because she's usually in Cabrera.
Right.
She had clients that she was seeing down in Sosua and Cabarete, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful person.
And you shouted her out.
Yeah.
Right. Like, you know what? I love
say,
that.
hello, Denise. Oh my God.
Denise.
I'm on YouTube.
DR Escapes.
She's a beautiful person. Really
yes,
is a beautiful person.
she is. I've seen a few of her videos as well.
Yeah.
She has that soft voice and that, you know,
Beautiful smile.
oh yeah, and she shares good information. Beautiful.
Yes.
She seems like she's radiant,
Yes.
much like
Yes.
yourself, you
What you
know.
see is the way that she is. She's just a beautiful person.
Yeah, see that? Beautiful.
Yeah.
And so you did you meet okay, so let me see. You met Mr. T, Barry, Denise, myself, Russell from Tailor Made Dreams.
That's
Gee,
it.
you
Yeah.
know a lot of people here, and then you have all your other friends that are here as well.
Yeah, I've got a few Bermudian friends who live here. They work here.
Oh, okay.
Do my vacation here.
Yeah, all right. Well, I have to say, it was a beautiful time. The breeze is coming in now, so I don't want to test the weather too much. And then all of a sudden, the microphone is getting too convoluted here with air and all that wind. But I do want to say thank you for spreading your beauty up here,
Oh,
for
thank
coming
you.
by and
I think it's you
chilling
and
with
I
us.
both.
Aw, thank you.
And I'm sure they're saying that they're very grateful, you know.
Aw,
'Cause
thank
it puts
you.
a bit of sunshine on the place.
You are funny,
Yeah.
and
I
you
can
are
be.
fun. You are also fun, but you're so easygoing. You know, you remind me of my family. My younger sister, you remind me a lot of Autumn.
Awesome.
Oh, Autumn, if you're watching this
That's a
video,
nice
she
name.
reminds me of you, Autumn. So Autumn was born in October, so her name's Autumn
Oh, wonderful.
instead of Fall, right? I was born with red hair, so my name's Cherry. But
Look
of
at
course,
that.
my parents named me Cerise in French, so they
Okay.
could be hippies that they are. My sister is Audra, and I'm pretty sure that's from Three's Company.
Oh, yes.
Angela
I
Lang's,
remember
not
that
Angela
show,
Lang's,
yes.
yeah, Three's Company. The mother, Mrs. Roper's real name was Audra.
Yeah.
I think that's where it's from. And then my sister Darla from the Little Rascals.
Okay. Oh,
And my
wow.
and my brother Keith after my dad. So my parents named us all funky names, but I got to tell you something. They raised us all with a funky type of way as well. A real just down to earth, grassroots. And that's what you remind me of. My baby sister. She's the baby.
Yes.
Right? Are you the baby in your family?
Well, no. I'm the
No.
baby of my mother and my father's children.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mother and my father's
So,
children. I'm the
because you
baby.
seem like you're just ageless.
Oh.
You know how the babies of the family are always ageless? They have that essence about them where they're helpers and,
Yeah.
you know, and you are a helper as well,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I believe in helping children and people that are in need, those that are less fortunate.
Like something like you did, not, I know you're not a bragger, but you did something just recently. You got off your bucket list
Yes.
with
I got to help a family in need, a Haitian family that's living in the area that I'm in. They were the only Haitian family there, and it was obvious to me that they didn't have very much. So it's my way of giving back.
nice.
They had babies, with two little babies there, and I knew that
Wow.
these babies probably needed something. So I
Yes.
provided them with mosquito nets, the spray, little repellents, to keep the bugs off the kids,
Very good.
and a number of other things, pots and stuff like that. I went to the store and got some for them.
Nice. And
That was their Christmas gift from me. As far as concerned.
and that was so kind of you. So that family will always think about you. You know, you get pots, you get wow, like things that are essential to
Something
them.
that they needed,
So,
yeah.
and you
And then
also,
I went to an orphanage here, a
mm-hmm,
school,
mm-hmm,
and I've always wanted to do that. There are Haitian children.
mm-hmm.
You know, the Haitian government weren't taking care of them, and the Dominican government wasn't taking care of them. So this lady, privately, she she helps to take care of these children in the school by doing fundraisings and providing the schools with educational books and so forth. And when I go back to
Nice.
Bermuda, I want to be able to start a funding program that would provide the school with things like that. They mostly need money because
Mm-hmm.
books and stuff gets very heavy,
Yeah,
so they can buy their own supplies, things like
right.
that.
Exactly.
Clothing and stuff. There was always clothing around, You know, food, they can get food,
Mm-hmm.
you know, from vegetation and stuff like that. But it's always good to have the nutritious foods that's important, organic foods that is
Yes.
important. A lot of people give, but they don't think of the nutritional side of food. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
the kids are eating rice mostly, which is healthy for them. You know, and they might
Mm-hmm.
mix some beans and stuff in it. Um, but they need like medical supplies, um, things like that.
Okay.
That's essential.
Okay. So if anyone is coming, anyone here, if you, anyone that's on the poverty line and below, they definitely need stuff like medical supplies, like you said,
Hmm.
soaps and
Yeah,
bare essentials kind of
yeah.
thing. Anything that could fit
Mosquito
in your
stuff.
suitcase, you know.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yep. Same thing for Canadians when you guys go to Cuba. Same thing you would take. You know, it's a little. For me, I find that here, um, it, it it's a level up from Cuba, and I don't mean to say sorry, Cuba family, my
Mm.
Cuban family, like, but it is a level up, and they're a lot more oppressed in Cuba. And here, for you to go and be here, not necessarily bring all kinds of stuff for them, but actually go shopping for a family and like get them their bare essentials.
Hmm.
It's a little bit different because you're doing what they in Canada we have something called adopt a family at Christmas time,
Oh yes.
and you adopt a whole family, and it could be a family that's a working family, like
Hmm.
working and doing very well paying their bills, but they don't
They need a
have,
little bit of help.
yeah, they may owe out so much debt that they really their credit cards are max, like they just cannot even buy one thing. Sometimes they will write in to like the newspaper or write in somewhere and it's adopt a family,
Yeah.
and you tell your story, and you know people will say, oh, okay, I want to adopt that family.
Yeah.
Their story speaks to me, or you know. So yeah, that's what you did. It's Christmas time too.
Well, you know, a
So
lot of times we think that, okay, oh, well, we're not rich, we're not in a position to be helping people. We have to help ourselves. You know, we got bills to pay, this, that, and the other.
mm-hmm.
But there are things that you can do without too. You know,
Right.
sometimes we have things that is not a necessity, but we have it anyway. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, why not take a couple of those dollars that you're using for that, you know, like an extra, what do you call a cable vision station or whatever that you're paying
Mm-hmm.
for, and take that money and put it to some good use,
That's
to
right.
children or family in need.
Right.
Years ago, I had joined a group. I was helping to fund a child. Um, I would send $20 a month for a child, adopted a child. They would send me a picture of the child, um, his particulars and so forth, and I knew where my money was going to, you know, and it helped to provide him with education. Education is very important to me.
Mm-hmm.
The children today that's coming up, that's being deprived, be granted education. You know, education and nutrition is important.
Absolutely. And you know what? We're going to leave it on that note because it is going to close out in about 20 seconds.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. It's been my pleasure.
My pleasure as well. You're more than
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you
All
for
right,
the
guys.
opportunity.
Look for the third interview in a little
Yeah,
bit
when I
more
get
in about
back.
next couple of months. All right. Bye,
All right.
guys.